now it's time for News at 6 with Walter Concrete, Howard Hosell, and Chintzy Stimp. Your commentator for tonight, Walter Concrete. And now, here's Wally. Here's Wally. Here's Wally. Ah!
We're in the air. Yeah. Hi, I'm Walter Concrete. Top story tonight, a new nuclear power plant is open in Kaputsk, Wyoming. 3 men commandeered a nuclear missile, and the president issued a formal statement today. More news after this.
Announcing a new and exciting product from Rinco. It's the Kathy Kitchen Food Pulverizer. This tool is the perfect gift and has over 1,000 uses. It pummels vegetables, fruits, and even as thick as steaks into disgusting mass that is guaranteed to be absolutely revolting to all members of the family or your money back. The pulverizer can also be a children's toy. Look at the fun he's having. And of course, the pulverizer has many other uses. It can be used as a solicitor deterrent, a toilet fixer, riot starters and stoppers, a paraglooper repair tool, a TV repair tool. It can be used for medicinal purposes, garbage trashers. It even has the U.S. Motorcycle Gang seal of approval for its most popular use, a lethal weapon. To get yours, send $21.95 to Pulverizer in care of this station.
Hey, Wally, what you doing?
Well, Ted, I was just strengthening and toning my muscles with my new miracle exercising cube. It's better than some of those phony gadgets you see advertised on TV, and it makes my Arnold Humdinger weight set obsolete. Here's a 32-page booklet that shows you how to do just about anything.
The full-color illustrations are a big help for the beginner. As it's plain to see, Ted, the cube's unique shape allows for both horizontal and vertical exercising.
Wow, this looks easy. Can I try it? Sure, Ted. Anyone can use it, and I'm sure you'll find that the results are absolutely amazing.
Wow, that's amazing. I've used it for only a few seconds, yet I can feel it toning and strengthening my muscles.
That's right, Ted, and the longer you use it, the stronger you get. I used to be a puny weakling like you, but now I can do He-Man things like crushed aluminum cans with one hand.
Fantastic.
Yes, when you get a little more advanced, you can advance to the 00 setting. That's also on the cube, built right in.
I can see this is truly an amazing product. I'm going out and buying one right now.
Well, that's just fine, Ted, but you can't buy this amazing product in any store.
To order yours, send $5.95 to Q Box 910, South City, Florida 99505. That's Q Box 910, South City, Florida.
I'm Sergeant Joe Smith of the Fraud Division. Recently, there has been a rash of fraudulent activities involving the citizens of this area, especially the elderly. The only way to curb this is by informing the people of this area, and we have the solution. It's this book entitled How to Recognize Fraud. It illustrates to the average citizens what to look for when dealing with fraud. To get your copy, send $24.95 to Sergeant Joe Smith, P.O. Box 1332, Sav City, Florida. Thank you.
A new nuclear power plant has just been dedicated at this very moment in Kaputsk, Wyoming. This $4.3 billion plant will produce more than enough electricity for Kaputsk's 250 residents. For a live report, here's Barry Bumbler. Barry?
Barry Bumbler here. Behind me is the new Kaputsk nuclear power plant, built just this year. We thought we'd bring our camera crews out here to show you what a nuclear power plant is all about. We're going to conduct an interview with plant director, Professor Willard Crompton.
This is Professor Willard Crompton. Tell me, Mr. Crompton, how can a small city like Kaputsk, Wyoming, with a population of only 250, get a $4.3 billion nuclear power plant?
Have you ever tried to change census record?
Well, let me ask you something, Professor. Since we can't go inside for security reasons, why don't you just tell us all about the nuclear power plant?
Well, for a first thing, this is the fuel that we use, uranium-235. You're right, for backing away, it is very dangerous. But I'll put it back in my pocket where it's very safe.
Okay, that makes sense.
And next I'll go on with the building here. Just in case we do have an accident, to protect the building from anything that may happen to it, we have this small box right over here that has valves in it. And if we do have an accident, we can open these valves and let the radiation go out into nature where it can be taken care of by nature, and the building will stay in perfect condition.
Oh, that's very good.
You may have also noticed the cracks in the building that make it look something like a hand grenade. And that is, how a hand grenade blows apart with the squares. Well, same basic idea, so that, if there is an explosion and we do try to go inside, the pressure has been let out by falling parts of buildings.
I see.
Right,
Yes, that's very good. Tell me, Professor, what about the road being so close to this nuclear power plant? Isn't there some chance of a car or a truck or anything running into the building and causing an accident?
We never noticed that before. I didn't know it was there.
Tell me, Professor, has the building met all federal safety standards?
Yes, it has met all the standards with flying colors, gone beyond what they say must be done. Absolutely nothing can go wrong with this piece of building. It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. Nothing can go wrong.
That's very good, Professor. Well, there you have it. This is Barry Bumbler, signing. We are experiencing technical difficulties with our live broadcast from Kaputsk, Wyoming. Please stand by. I repeat, please stand by.
Now a word from our sponsor.
Hi.
Okay.
We seem to be experiencing technical difficulties with the sound portion of our program. Please stand by. I repeat, please stand by.
3 men hijacked a nuclear missile in flight today, threatened to blow it up, and then shot the automatic pilot when it refused to fly them to Moscow. They are believed to be members of the Polish Liberation Organization. However, we seem to be having technical difficulties with the video portion of our program.
Please stand by. I repeat, please stand by.
3 men hijacked a nuclear missile in flight today, threatened to blow it up, then shot the automatic pilot when it refused to fly them to Moscow. They are believed to be members of the Polish Liberation Organization. However, the PLO officials deny the report, claiming that 90% of their members are afraid of heights.
But Walter, you just did that story.
I like that story.
Go on to the next one, Walter.
Well, moving right along. The banana embargo continues today in South America, in spite the violent protests in Boston last night when 200 men, calling themselves the Liberty Apes, boarded the banana boats dressed as apes and dumped 300 crates of bananas overboard in Boston Harbor, killing fish and nearby swimmers. Henry Harris of Harris... Poor guy, he never had a chance. Harry Harris of Harrisville, Pennsylvania, was attacked and beaten to death by a 225-pound cucumber. However, when apprehended, the cucumber denied the charges, claiming he was in Kaputsk, Wyoming at the time of the incident. We'll have more news after this.
Have you ever had trouble with your car?
Have you ever wished you could make it disappear? Well, this man does. His car has stalled out on him for the last time. He's about to use an amazing new product called Spray Away. Just aim, spray, and the problem disappears forever. Having problems with your kids? Well, just one application of Spray Away and the problem is gone, well, forever. Get new Spray Away at finer stores everywhere.
Have you ever felt ugly? So ugly that you could turn bread into stone, make dogs flee in terror, or pollute the water just by standing in it? Well, if so, then you probably are, and you certainly have a problem. But don't despair, for medical science has found the answer. It's an amazing new device called Hideaway, from the makers of the Unbreakable Mirror. With Hideaway, there's no mess and no fuss. There's Hideaway uses no cold creams and no makeup. And it's so expensive, you can get one for the entire family. See? I used to be ugly until I tried on this amazing new product.
Now, you can go to parties, business meetings, and other social events without fear of horrifying embarrassment. Get the amazing new Hideaway. Available at supermarkets, department stores, and drug counters everywhere. Don't delay, get yours today.
Ladies, the ancient Aztecs knew the secret to fine string art. No, it's not from a museum. It's part of this unique collection you can have in your own home. It's as simple as XYZ. It's the Savco Stringy Art Treasury Trove, and it's available for the first time ever. These pieces are enough to bring life to every home. Just look at this beautiful twilight serenity. Isn't it lovely? But that's not all, because you also get this new modern stringy art entitled Contemporary Garbage. You would expect to pay $10, $15, even $20 a piece for this fine art. But we're offering the entire collection to you for the low, low price, $19.95. But wait, there's more. Order before 7:30 tonight and receive even one more fine stringy art piece, the lovely Misty Boat Dock. Or turn it a little, and it's the house. Beautiful and valuable. Order the Savco Stringy Art Treasury Trove collection for everyone you love, and they'll love you for it.
To order your string art, dial 1-800-555-6213. That's 1-800-555-6213. Or write String Art, P.O. Box 37, South City, Florida, 77911. That's String Art, P.O. Box 37, South City, Florida, 77911. It's $19.95 cash, allows 63 weeks for delivery. Order now.
And now for the sports. Today's scores are 4-1, 37-9, 3-6, 0-0, 37-8, 486-0, and Crofton Wilton's 12 under par. Can you believe that, sports fans? And now for some filmed highlights of yesterday's game. Look at that pass. Unbelievable. Too bad you didn't get to see the game. Tomorrow's scores tonight at 11.
Chinty Stempierre with the weather. Cold weather has been dominating most of the southern portions of the country today, with 3 degrees in New Orleans, Louisiana, 23 degrees in Jacksonville, Florida. But even though snow and cold weather prevail because of this high pressure area, it is still 89 degrees in Orlando, Florida, the tourist capital of Florida. Up in the northern sections of the country, we have rain and mild weather, with 54 degrees being reported in Washington, D.C. We have 90 in Louisville, Kentucky, 98 degrees in Atlanta, and 129 degrees in Little Rock, Arkansas, due to this low pressure area created by this 12,000 degree Fahrenheit heat wave coming from Kaputsk, Wyoming, due to a nuclear power plant disaster. Tomorrow's forecast for this part of the country, I predict radiation storms to encompass most of the country due to that disaster. Long-range forecasts for this part, for most of the country, cold next winter and warm next summer. It's raining at the present time in Florida. Back to you, Walter.
That's the news for tonight. This is Walter Concrete for WEAK-TV saying, oh, we have a bulletin here. Whoop. This important bulletin just came in. There was a nuclear power plant explosion in Kaputsk, Wyoming late today, destroying the entire population of 250 and the population of several cities within the 300-mile radius of the blast. Also destroyed were plant director Professor Willard Crompton and the News at 6 reporter Barry Bumbler. We'll have more details of this disaster tonight at 11.
Here with a special weather bulletin. As you can see, radiation is spreading all over the country, from Topeka, Kansas to Washington, D.C., actually all over the country. It's unbelievable, except for Florida, of course. As you can see, Florida is radiation-free till 12 o'clock tomorrow night, so all you tourists can get in some last-minute sightseeing before you all die. Once again, radiation spreading all over the country. Don't go outside. Stay in your houses, of course, and follow the instructions on this card. Once again, extreme radiation. Back to you, Walter.
And that's the news for tonight, I hope. This is Walter Concrete reporting for News at 6. Good night and good news.
This has been News at 6 with Walter Concrete, Howard Hosell, and Chincy Stiffer. Join us tonight at 11 for News at 11 with Walter Concrete, Howard Hosell, and Chincy Stiffer. This live program has been pre-recorded.